had some technical difficulties. I wanted to start a little earlier than this, but the hacker, know, the hacker mad. I threw the rosters on here. I got all the rosters that I could get. I don't want the other rosters because I mean it don't matter if you got players from 2012 or 13 on here or something. It really don't matter. I mean I'm pretty sure some of the players from 2012 and 13 still on the game. They ain't retired yet. So I got all the rosters I needed. There's one more I'm trying to get. It's one more I'm trying to get, though. It's one more roster I'm trying to get from them in the end on here. I just want to complete the trilogy. Let us go down as the greatest team in video game history. I can do what they want to do. I can proceed without progression. Too many weird people these days. Got to know who I'm fucking with. So I got two fans jump on here. We gonna have non-stop action all day today, though. I might take me a little break or something, but it's gonna be non-stop action today. Hmm. Don't draft no cornerback. That's gonna run off. That's gonna run off Justin Fields. Let me see. Well, we hurting a linebacker. Who's number one linebacker? We hurting that linebacker. I know we are. Yeah. I already got him. I already got a linebacker. I need another linebacker. I need two. I need somebody that's smart and get the job done. He looks smart enough and he got the size. I might as well go for him. Yup. 6'2", 257 pounds. I could do that. hmm Each and every day, I battle depression, but I'm going to get over it. I'm going to get over these assholes. You know, they want to discredit you for what you do. Only mistake I probably made was not just not getting enough funds together so I could go back to Kentucky. I wanted to go back to Kentucky. I want to go back to school. I want to play baseball now. I don't want to play basketball anymore. I mean, I like basketball and everything, but I'd rather do it on 2K. I really want to physically play baseball. That's why I got baseball videos. I'm hitting the ball. Wait, right, we got a bye week this week. Let me go ahead and advance the week to the. So we got to play the Jets. I mean they feel like you ain't got no value. Well, bitch, I got value. You know. Let's see. Let me do this. Frustrated. Man, see, I don't start this shit. Yeah, how you frustrated? I've been throwing the ball. He leading the league in receiving. No promises this week, man. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying, man. You tripping. You tripping. He said Odell Beckham Jr. is unhappy with how you're using him. Man, I just threw the ball. He leading the league in receiving. Fuck is his problem? I been force feeding the ball first 3 games of the season. Man, this man tripping. You tripping. Look at the stats. And see, Chubb been rushing numbers down a little bit. See, he's 7th in receiving. He's 38th in the NFL receptions. Oh, how? He had 10 receptions in the first game. All right, man. Maybe. All right. All right. That don't make no sense. The Jets undefeated. Let me start up, man. This don't make no sense. Come on. I thought he had more receptions than 18. Bullshit. I mean, I don't understand. I guess I'm about to force feed the ball again. He
Today,
had 10 receptions in one game.
from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio,
Somebody must have had a big.
It's Week 5 NFL on EA Sports.
All white.
It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy State City, aptly named after its founder, Moses Clee, back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, unlike any others, both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
We'll start with the option. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the
gate. First play of the game. Myles Garrett.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hold on, damn. I got to do the switch.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right?
In trouble, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Oh, the spin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And here are the Browns for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick.
and coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
Oh, he gone.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down. Chubb.
Touchdown.
And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time out of Chubb, 45 yards. So he nearly took it the distance of the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb.
Damn.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action on stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On the pickup. It's now 3rd.
They'll give it to Chubb. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's the fullback.
Yeah, make sure we
His
get a
4th
touchdown on the long drive like that, man.
And the Browns have taken the early
There we
lead.
go.
This crew, they were on a roll.
All
Into the
right.
bye week that they just
Go
had,
pass,
Charles, so
all
sort of
right.
picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hit too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jets, nothing.
You already know.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own
Man, Detroit
25-yard
4-0.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Naheem Hines, the ball
I know what you're
carrier.
thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, it's Hines. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Jets nothing.
On second down, it's Hines. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Oh, no.
Third down, Hines. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier. He was brought down.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down now.
Hit him.
It's Hines. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So I got him in there. You got that interception, gets the steal.
Here's Brady
got that
man
pick
now.
6, so we
As he'll kick it away for the second time. And they won't try and
A
push
fake
it.
punt?
Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on down. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course, all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, gets you deeper into the second.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Over the middle to Beckham. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think...
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
They got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, but power his way forward.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Kick the ball.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Come out to the 25-yard line. New York gets set. It's at 14-0 the score as they regroup with first.
That's almost halftime. Jumping the ass. Ain't playing with him. I ain't blitzed him all game. You see.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it is now 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Scoop and score, baby. You know we're going to lead the league in defensive touchdowns, takeovers, takeaways.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Pulls it in at the 13.
Damn.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
And now out
I think they're
the
ready to give
Jets.
up already.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few
few
moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This to Hines on the drop-off. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Good D.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And fights through one man.
One man to beat.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them.
Oh,
The blocking's been terrific, and obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. Kaepernick now on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Forced out to his, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Colin Kaepernick, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
$28-0. Let's go.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Yeah, he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Texans out in front, as that one is just about to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. A 2-touchdown victory. 31-17, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball. Distance and really one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well. They're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Clicking right now. A few out of the first down as they come up now on second. And he's going to have a first down as the tackle made it about the front line. A run for... And taken down, but not before into inventory. 5 yards last time, now they 10 here.
Well, you certainly have to go a little, because in this game now, pace. This is football. Just runs, taking their time and make.
Oh, first and they score on this drive. Might have to start digging in our second half out material. On first, I'm going to get forward for only about a couple. Second and 8 forthcoming.
Tough to get down. Start right there. What we did see. Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The give to the fullback. And inside the 35-yard line. Cleveland Brown.
Watching that run takes me back. Famous old coach once said, any wants on his wants him to be agile, mobile, hostile.
First and 10 now for 3. And again, they'll go right back to Kyle Fuller, the tackle.
A good solid game there, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for her.
On the pickup. Seconds at the line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. To his left.
All day.
Looking left side, that's Quadri. And he's brought down, but not before he reached 8-yard line. A good pickup, 22.
We talk about mobility all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Accurate on the run and picking up a first.
That's the play right there.
Defense could be a hot knife through butter. Drives, 3 scores, and knock the door again on drive number 4.
No!
His body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot back. Had real promise here. Third quarter, but ultimately to the INT.
And that was the position you want to be in. Coming out to start this, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too gready right there.
Here's offense now to start off this third quarter. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because what I'm saying is an offensive
hell no!
But ahead. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nyheim Hines, 96 yards, and the Jets are able to preface it. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they? How would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back. So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the open drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive? And probably not.
No, probably not, but the big way. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from one efforts in the touchdown.
Come on, man. Fuck.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Third, fourth quarter, man.
This will be inside the 5. Good effort on the return there. Across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33.
Nick Chubb of the Browns, their next possession. He's workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him.
No doubt about it, and there's no doubt. That's what you're looking for if you're a back. Everything's for you. Big guys up front have created. You've run through. Getting some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
That was stupid, man.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
3. Brings up second.
On the ground, it's
Chubb.
and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
I got to make up for that interception. So what play I'm going to use? Yeah,
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And bringing it in right side here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone now.
Another target.
Here, that's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. It'll be first and we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jets 7.
To throw, Kaepernick.
Damn,
Quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and goal at the Jets' 1-yard line.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. About a half-yard from the end zone, third and goal. And he'll take it in the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man, second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And the Jets set to take the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Made a front. Get it. Somebody get it.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football. take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Top notch. Pass and touchdown. We're going to get it. We'll go to tight end first.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth.
Right there,
he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
For that interception.
To throw, Kaepernick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, throwing the ball.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Touchdown there, man. Ain't gonna be no interception this time.
Kaepernick to throw.
Touchdown.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Reggie Begelton, his 4th touchdown on the year. Then the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Come on, let's get it. Let's get him.
They'll look to throw here.
Hit him again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Everybody's scoring today.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
No, not again.
Got his target, Samuel.
Not again, no.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Touchdown again, man.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. The pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now the try here for the extra point.
So full of shit on you, man.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
This, I know who to bring in. Number 6. It's his turn. Backup quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
But they scoring, though. I don't like the fact that they're scoring on us. Look at Whitey Harrison Jr., too, playing for them.
They'll try and wind down some play. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Okay, you got 6 receptions.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a throw here, hauled in. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Practicing 2-minute offense, back with quarterback.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back to the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Whoa.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
That was awesome. Yeah, he deserved that one. He complained about getting the ball before the game.
Now the try here for the point after.
About 9 catches.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Yeah,
so that one an 8-play drive that spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
To pick up. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Game over, man. We gonna try to hike it before the clock over. Yeah,
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Today's final score.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, that was a good game, though. That was a real good game. Let's go ahead and upgrade my players real quick. It's not contracts thing here. the previous game. We don't want to talk about that. We're just gonna move on. We're just gonna move on to the next game because we got 4 tough road games coming up. We don't need to be talking about no garbage before the game. We just move on, focus on the game, and we're going against a possible playoff team. So I'm just focused on this at the moment, and we got the Bengals next. So we ain't got nothing to talk about. We got a big game. Definitely not complaining this week.